I'm Linda. In the previous two live broadcasts, we showed you the low-speed new energy vehicle, Huaihai VN2 model. Today, let's take a look at the first high-speed new energy microcar in Huaihai, EK model. Like the basic model, the length is 3250 mm, the width is 1664 mm, and the height is 1570 mm. The wheelbase is 2150 mm, and the ground clearance is 125 mm. Two doors that can fully meet your travel needs. It has a simple and bright style, small and flexible shape. Use people like this urban design very much. The most recognizable feature of this car is the headlamp, which is equipped with the standard daytime running lamp of passenger car level. It is beautiful and safe. This car has a floating sport-style roof, improving the level of the car and sense of movement. Its dynamic forward and leaning high-waist lines runs from the front of the car to the tail light, and the car is also large. There are many colors in this car, red, pink, yellow, white, and sky blue colors, all of which are bright colors forming a beautiful scenery in the city. The car adopts the classic T-shaped interior design and three flat bottom sports multifunctional steering wheel, and it has a better leg space full of sports sense. This car logo is equipped with a 9-inch suspended central control larger screen, high-definition resolution, linear course operating system, high-quality fast response with multi-pipe functions of reversing image, MP5, radio, Bluetooth phone integration. 3-color dimming digital display instruments, 3.5-inch high-definition TFT dot matrix screen, diamond-shaped press-coupe model, speed, gear, battery status, and other information display. 3 intelligent voice promote functions of male voice, female voice, and children's voice. 3 color dazzle light and changes with the speed. In addition, there are 2 designs of interior space of this car, single layout and double layout. The rear row of the double layout can be completely put down to expand the trunk space and achieve the front row riding space like single layout. There are as many as 22 storage space in the whole car, and personal belongings can be placed at will. Ergonomic seat, full sheet metal stamping frame, front row integrated modeling design, small occupation space, strong coverage, light environmental protection from plastic fitting, soft and comfortable. The car is also equipped with many configurations, including navigation system, Internet of Vehicles, Apple Mapping, 5-channel speakers, USB charging port, etc. The car, including the air conditioning with PM 2.5 filter function, etc. Tailgate double hydraulic injector design, mechanical self-priming function, less than 20 degrees, automatic closing, elegant and convenient. The volume of the trunk can reach 280L, which can easily accommodate luggage and other travel items. The body structure meets the collision requirements of laws and regulations. The proportion of high-strength steel in the whole vehicle is nearly 40%, completely reaching the strength level of traditional passenger vehicles. And nextly, let's have a driving test. Huaihai EK is equipped with permanent magnet synchronous model with the maximum speed of 105 km per hour, peak power of 35 kW and peak torque of 120 Nm. There are two types of endurance mileage, 150 km and 300 km, to meet the needs of different customer groups. The long endurance version of 300 km will be put into the market first. This version is equipped with lithium-ion phosphate battery with a capacity of 38 kWh. The maximum grid diameter of this car is 20%. The car model has two charging models, normal charging and faster charging. The normal charging model uses 220 V max power, which can fully charge in 12 hours. The faster charging function requires the use of 308 V charging pipe, which can be charged to 80% within 30 minutes. The starting acceleration is light and linear without the feeling of rushing, stumbling, and dragging. The acceleration of 0 to 100 km per hour is no more than 10 seconds, which is very easy to operate. This car has a multi-modal control system with 3 driving models of Auto, Eco, Sport to choose from to meet the driving needs of different scenarios. The overall noise shall be controlled within 60 dB without a harsh beep. 15 kilometers H-gun brake distance is only 12 meters with 49 and 51 body weight ratio. Strengthening suspension design, emergency braking does not note. This model is equipped with ABS and front double airbags as standard. In the future, you can also choose ESP and other safety configurations to protect driving safety. The reliability of Huaihai EK has been verified by Dolan. There are 13 counts of ultimate road conditions. At to 10 times of road strengthening coefficient. The strength and durability of each system have been fully verified. Users will not have worse conditions in use. It has the functions of uphill assist, reversing image system fault promote, speed sensing, automatic locking, and other active self-driving SOS. The medium turning radius is 4.75 m, and the narrow road turns more flexible. Electronic steering power is light and precise, bringing back positive functions, easy to control for women and middle-aged and elderly groups. This car is very suitable for urban travel. It can bring you a convenient modern life and become a beautiful scenery in the city. The Huaihai EK, we plan to launch two versions of 115 kilometers short battery life and 300 long battery life. The first long battery life version includes two configurations. The expected FOB price is US dollars at $1,700 and the US dollars 9,800 respectively. After the export versions of Huaihai EK model is officially launched, we will announce the official selling price. In addition to this car, we also plan to launch another high-speed electric car, a small electric SUV. It is full-door, full-seat, and high-speed micro car. At the same time, it is also developing several traditional fuel models. When the project finally enters the trial stage, I will continue to introduce our new models of Huaihai. Please pay attention to our follow-up live broadcast. Bye guys, see you next time.